When you heard the word Nickelodeon, what popped up in your mind first?
Water.
Well, those shows ended years ago, except one. As you all know, during this decade, we are in the golden era of remakes and sequels. While those are not entirely a bad thing, most remakes and sequels attempts have a 50% chance of ruining the whole franchise. Anyway, it's quite rare to see any new fresh shows from Nick, because they always rely on their old shows. I can't think of any successful Nick show from the last decade other than The Loud House. And despite its long age in the network, I'm not really sure that the show is actually good. So when this new cartoon emerged, I'm genuinely surprised. This doesn't feel like a show from Nickelodeon at all. I'm gonna be honest with you, it's not one of the many shows that I'm excited about, but it's kinda giving a small, tiny hope that Nick will eventually care about unique new ideas to the network. Now, full disclosure, for the next few minutes, I will yap about the first episode. So if you want to watch that first, go for it. It's free on YouTube. Personally, I think that the episode itself doesn't have any groundbreaking spoilers at all. But still, it's better for you to watch the episode first. That being said, things are about to get wild.
Oh, come on!
The episode begins through the alternating perspective of Lily and Jack, who are half-siblings, because they share the same father but different mothers. The surname of Lily's parents became the title of the show, Wylde Pak. I've never seen a children's cartoon that features a blended family. Have you seen one? Lily and Jack were both determined to overcome obstacles to reach their own goals. Lily, getting excited to turn the family's pet grooming room into her new gaming den for the summer, gets the bad news from her parents that they failed to move their business downtown. During the scene, we're also introduced to Halmoni, which is the Korean word for grandma. Yeah, there will be lots of Korean culture in the show. It feels like 10% of the dialogue is in Korean.
그게 무슨 소리예요?
Ugh, it's never gonna work, girl.
잭키아가 여름 여기서 보낸다고 그런다야.
안녕하십니까, 할머니.
Oh my.
Feeling like giving up, Lily sees her neighbor's trailer and tries to buy it for $1. The neighbor says no, but says that Lily can have it if she has an air conditioner. With her gaming skills, she finally got one from the arcade. Sort of. Yeah! In a totally different location, Jack helps her mother recording a documentary of a village waterfall. On their way there, Jack almost unalived himself several times. Despite seeing her son happy, she's worried about his safety and stability. Later, during the night, Jack manages to get the perfect waterfall burst shot, but then finds himself unable to escape the river current.
Jack! Hold on to the rope!
From that moment, her mother decided what's best for him, which is letting Jack stay with Lily's family for the summer. However, Jack's arrival made Lily's parents panic and made Lily upset for the second time because nobody was prepared for it, and that means Lily's plan for her new room was ruined again. Their parents then resort to giving each of them the typical look at the bright side talk and try to lighten up the mood. By the way, I kinda like how they edit this segment of the episode and try to balance the shots with each of the half-siblings.
Look on the bright side. Now you can get to know your sibling.
Half sibling. Please, honey, for me?
Why don't you give her a hand setting it up?
Okay. Hey.
Hey.
Come on, I'll show you the trailer. It's pretty awesome.
Cool.
And does it lighten up their mood? Absolutely not. They continue to argue in the trailer, which made their grandma upset for being too loud. And things just went downhill from that moment. I mean, their grandma literally went downhill and crashed into a building. The scene wraps up with Jack and Lily finally starting to get along after the whole family has finished fixing a broken trailer, affirming one another that with more time, the trailer is eventually gonna be good to go. I guess it's an okay ending for the first episode, and I couldn't think any way else how the episode is going to end. So what do I think about this show? I don't know how to put it, but this cartoon doesn't feel like from Nickelodeon at all. In a good way. To be honest, I'm not really sure how deep the show is gonna be, but it feels like it has a better chance to stay for more seasons. So far, I have no issue with the writing, though I gotta admit that the plot was kinda mid. I appreciate that there are heartfelt moments like Jack hugging his mom after all they went through. But other than that moment, there's not many scenes that hold a certain amount of emotional weight. I don't know. I think it's gonna fit in your list of average cozy slice of life series. It might get more emotional later. Who knows? Watching Wylde Pak kinda reminds me of Gravity Falls, except they're not twins, but half siblings. Like, come on, tell me that this dude isn't dipper coded. Lily is definitely not Mabel though. She's more like Hilda, but instead of drawing, she's a gamer girl. It's unclear whether Wylde Pak will be like Gravity Falls, which has a clear endpoint, or more like Phineas and Ferb, which can keep expanding indefinitely. But after just one episode, I can't make a judgment yet, so we'll have to wait and see. The visuals of the show are quite impressive, especially the background art. Compared to other modern Nickelodeon shows, the quality is significantly above average. I believe it's on par with Tales of TMNT, but it's important to note that this is a new original show, not a spin-off. This often overlooked detail might strongly indicate that Nickelodeon is genuinely committed to giving the show a fair chance. Additionally, the animations are lively and highly expressive. Every fast-paced moment in the episode is well crafted, with each character's movement bursting with personality.
Whoa! Watch out, little buddy. Aw, look at you two staring at each other with your mouths open.
The soundtrack is also quite impressive. It really complements the chill yet energetic summer vibes throughout the show. My hope for this show is that it runs long enough to wrap up nicely. I know nobody wants a show to end, but it's essential for preserving quality and avoiding unnecessary extensions. Just look at shows like Gravity Falls or Danny Phantom. They concluded when they needed to, which, while sad, allowed the network to move on. Fairly Odd Parents should have ended after Channel Chasers, and SpongeBob should have wrapped up after the first movie. Yet, here we are. So what do you think about Wylde Pak? Could it be the next Gravity Falls or Hilda? Or it's gonna be another Loud House? Or it's gonna get cancelled?
Family is one of life's most precious gifts. One wild family packed under one roof. Wylde Pak, the brand new series, premiering Friday, June 6th on Nickelodeon.